My thoughts on hard CC. So I'll start out with hard CC. A lot of people probably think it's bad for games, because they're like, I got CC'd and that wasn't fair, and I got CC'd for 10 seconds and that wasn't fair, and why am I just stuck here? Isn't the game about playing the game? But hard CC is very, very, very important and valuable for a game like League of Legends. And it's not just because it's like, oh, hard CC is what makes tanks and supports function or whatever. It's hard CC. One of the ways you can think about it is a forcing function for action. A game like League, in order to make action being the idea that like you're trying to, jump on the enemy team, attack them, fight them, kill them, in order to make action like equitable, it often needs something that puts you in an advantage. And one of the ways you can definitely like get put at advantage is being like, this person is locked down, cannot move, cannot respond, and that's both the case for me, they can't do anything to me, but also my teammates, right? And that allows the game to push forward because, when your team has hard CC, they can push their advantages. And additionally, when the team has hard CC can be a great equalizer in that a lot of the way we balance like carries in the game is that they're weak to stuns. Stun any carry, kill them, stun a fighter, and, attack them 5 people, kill them, things like that. And so it also can be a great equalizer to be like, hey, we're really far behind, but we have a stun, and maybe that means we can kill their Jinx. And so I'd say like hard CC is actually like a very, very valuable and important part of the League of Legends MOBA landscape to like make the game progress forward and allow things like comebacks and things like that. Another thing I think is very valuable about it is a counter to mobility. And I think that's really, really important. Many of you probably have come on the stream before and heard me talk about how I think it's actually good that League has increased its mobility over the years. I know there's always a bunch of mobility haters in chat, but I generally like the amount of mobility in League of Legends. With a few exceptions. Zeri had too much. But in a world where League of Legends has more mobility, hard CC is actually one of the important things that allows mobility to make sense. Because it's like, oh yeah, that Zed character is really mobile and he dashes around, but you do have a chance to interact with him and you lock him down, things like that. And this is also why targeted CC is also important. Some people might be like, well, why does Briar just target stun you? Why does Pantheon? Why does Vi? Like, why do you have these targeted stuns? There's no gameplay, there's no counterplay. One of the really, really highly valuable things that targeted stun does is it allows you to lock down mobile champions. This is actually one of the original reasons that Vi started catching on in pro play. Right now she's been a pro play staple for a year or two, maybe more. But like one of the reasons she started catching on is that she started catching on in a meta where the 80 carries that people were running were very, very, very mobile. There were characters like Zeri, there were characters like Callista, and it was like, old Zeri, by the way, the really crazy mobile one. And it was like, well, how do you even stop these 80 carries? And like one of the answers was a character like Vi. It's like, hey, click on you, you're gone. So I think that mobility is very, very, not mobility, hard CC is very, very good for the game.